You've done such a good job for your first time in the abyss, my love. I hope you're as proud of yourself as I am. Let's see. I've just got to slide this last tray into the oven for a few minutes, and then I can come and get you out. Such a good girl. Let's see. All right. Okay. Temperature's good. Here we are. Now then, let's get this open and get you out, shall we? I'm leaving the cuffs on. As much as I'm sure you'd like me to remove everything, I don't think you can really fault me for taking precautions, all things considered. All right. You can fault me if you'd like to. I'm not going to force you to censor your feelings, as long as you can express them respectfully. Here, take my hand, sweetheart. I know. I know you want to do everything yourself, but after being down there for the full 8 hours and your refusal to eat since you've been here, you're going to be weaker than you realize. And I would hate for you to injure that knee you bumped during that piss-poor excuse for an escape attempt, That's what got you put in the abyss in the first place, yeah? Now, take my hand. There we go. Here, lean on me a bit. It's a bigger step up out of there than you realize. That's it. There we go. Just let me guide you. We can get you all settled here at the table. I'm nearly finished with dinner, and I really think you're gonna love it. Now, I'm not going to remove everything, but I will unchain your cuffs from the chain around your waist so you don't feel as restricted sitting down. I know that pressure can be nice. If you're willing to have a proper meal with me and behave yourself, we don't have to put the waist chain back on after supper. Yeah? Okay. Now, which wrist would you like attached to the table restraint? I want you to be able to eat comfortably, and honestly, I'm not sure which hand you prefer to eat with. Okay, perfect. All right, then. Here we go. There. Well, I thought we could have some ramen tonight. Something to warm you from the inside. Just waiting on the pork chashu to finish resting, and then I can slice it up. Oh, and then some roasted veggies for one of our sides. My mom taught me, actually. She was always finding ways to make us things that could keep us warm and full, since Father wasn't really keen on keeping the cabin all too well stocked at any one time. Another element of control, I guess. He kept us well trained to be ready to run. Said there were shadows from his past that would use us to get to him. as though he cared. Honestly, I think he would have just as soon kept us alive to use as bargaining chips had those supposed shadows ever found us. God, I think even they knew this entire thing was a farce. He was the one who insisted my mother bear him children. She had never dreamed of being a mother, not... She had all these goals and dreams, things that she wanted in this life, and then along he came and snuffed out every last one, made her dependent upon his love, attention, not even his praise, just to sustain her. So, when he said he wanted children, in spite of knowing said children would inevitably become his new playthings, she gave in. With a heavy heart and the sorrow of realizing she would never see the world like she had planned. She would never become the woman she wanted to be because she was his. She belonged to him and whatever whims he woke up with each day. No, it just wasn't that simple. She could have chosen to tell him no, yeah, as she often did when he first brought her up to this cabin, but she could have told him no, and he would have beat her and then forced her to endure his assaults time and again until she finally fell pregnant. Or she could just give in. That was the thing with my father. No never meant anything to him, other than he would have to work harder and break a sweat, forcing his will upon the other person. No, you go ahead and dig in. God, I'm sorry. I know I have told you that I want to be open with you about everything, but sometimes when I talk about the things I saw, about what I was raised in and how I didn't realize how wrong it was until we were free of him, right? My body starts to think I'm back there. That I'm that little girl trapped all over again, and, well, eating becomes a bit tricky. No, love. It's not your fault. I should have been more open about how much it affects me. That's on me. Actually, I need your help with something. I think if I can step outside for a minute on my own, get some of that mountain air into my lungs, I'll be able to refocus. Yeah? Perfect. Okay, you help yourself to as much of that as you want. We have more than enough food, and your body could really use the boost. I'll be back in just a bit. Okay. And, love, thank you for listening, for caring enough to ask me questions, but for letting me have some time to get my head back on straight. I really do appreciate it. Okay, back in a jiffy. What exactly do you think you're doing? Did you really think I would leave my phone in here if I was at all worried you could get any sort of communication out? No, those are my in-app reminders you're seeing coming in. But there isn't a direct way to access service because I'm not a fucking idiot. So, you saw the notification that it had finished rendering, What? You wanted to watch a little home movie? No. Don't go and get all shy on me now. We're gonna finish what you started, and then maybe you will learn to leave things up to me, since you don't seem to have even a basic understanding of what is and is not good for you. Here we go. It was a lot of footage, even after I compiled and edited it down to cut out the downtime and breaks that we took. But, fuck it. Let's watch, shall we? Let me just skip to my favorite part, Here we go.
Why are you doing this? What have I ever done to you? Oh, drop the act, would you? How long are we gonna go round and round on this? I don't know what you're talking about. If you would just explain to me what it is you want, I promise I will do whatever I can to give it to you. But what I want is the truth. What I want is for you to stop acting like you have ever given a single solitary shit about anyone other than yourself, Callie. Stop fucking pretending. It insults us both. I don't know. God, the only thing we even have in common anymore is... No. This cannot be about her. It just can't.
And why the hell not?
Because she doesn't like you, Noah. She never has. Not like that. And look, I'm sorry. I'm sorry if that hurts to hear. But you cannot force a person to fall in love with you. No matter what sob story you make up.
Then there was a bunch of bullshit and her trying to play the victim, as though I hadn't been watching and keeping tabs on her for months. God. Ugh. Don't waste your tears on her, baby. She was never who you thought she was. She was never this dream lover you conjured up in your mind, and I'm sorry it took me unmasking her for you to realize it. Here it is. Pay attention.
You never deserved her, and you know it. You were a cancer, and I'm the treatment she so desperately needs. I will not allow you to destroy her. I won't sit back and watch as you drain the light and joy from her. I can't do it. How can you stand there and believe any of what you're saying? It's as though you have told so many lies. Even you can't recall the truth. You want to speak about lies? That's it? You're gonna shoot me? Just because I won't play into your delusions You'll kill me, and then act as though nothing happened. What? Are you gonna go to my funeral and mourn me, too? Well, look at you. She does learn, doesn't she? Oh, God. Please don't do this, Noah. You don't have to hurt me. I'll go. I can go. I'll get out of your way. I can. I can just move on. Please. Please don't do this. You know, you're kind of cute when you beg. Maybe I can keep both of you. I mean, you would require a lot of training, unlearning, of course. She'll figure it out, you know. She'll figure out all of this entire sob story saga, that it was nothing but a twisted invention you conjured up so you could have everyone feel sorry for you. You're fucking sick, Noah. You are sick. And there is no saving you. Shut your whore mouth.
Oh, well, that's about enough of that. We will not waste any more of our time on Callie. She's gone, and I think I gave you more than enough time to grieve and mourn and carry on moping around. I realize it has only been a month. Don't you dare speak down to me. Don't treat me like I'm the fragile fool you have to spoon-feed information to. Don't you dare. My love, sweet angel of mine, let's not fight, okay? Where there's some things that I maybe embellished a bit, of course, but who doesn't? Everyone has their own ways of making themselves heard, and what would have moved you more to seeing things my way? Me framing all of that as this massive trauma that I was lucky to escape, or me admitting that in this very cabin, I killed my entire family because that is what he trained me to do. Which makes you more comfortable? He wanted me to become the new him, and he did everything needed to ensure that when I finally snapped and killed them, I would have all the tools I needed to survive. All I needed to ensure I could go on having a life while making my way in the world. Yeah, they were the first people I killed, yes, but they were not the last, no. Even before Callie. And, you know, maybe it's good that you know now. Maybe it's good for you to see the fangs because fucking Lord knows you were far too easy to play. I mean, oh man. Oh, so fucking what? You think I'm sick? Well, good. God, that we can stop with the little charade now, can't we? What I wanted was a partner to join me, someone to pass my legacy on to, and I picked you. You can either be grateful and follow along with the program, like my mother did, or you can drag your fucking feet and I'll find someone else. You won't be the first one to turn down my offer. And believe me when I say, I have not lost a single second of sleep on any of them. But with you, I would. And that's never happened before. Maybe that's why it's so important for you to go along with all of this. Maybe, just like those books I used to watch you curl up in your living room and read, maybe you're the one who can change me. Or not. But, for your sake, you'd better hope so. Now then, I'm going to sit here and finish this meal I slaved over. I don't expect you to have much of an appetite, but you should at least do your best to find one. Because I know better than to think you can be trusted to be anywhere except for in the abyss. No, I don't want to hear it. You made choices, and now you will have to face the consequences of said choices. We really could have done all of this gently, the way I had intended, but now, well, now the job of breaking you and molding you into who you need to be to survive this world falls to me. Now, eat up. The abyss awaits, my love.